economic boom will begin on November 5th, 2024, right? Upon taking office, I will end Joe Biden's war on American energy, cancel his ban on exporting American natural gas, beautiful, clean natural gas, and we will drill, baby, drill. Bring it way down. I will revoke China's most favored nation's trade status, and we will impose stiff penalties on China and other trade abusers. They're abusers. Don't forget, I took in hundreds of billions of dollars from China. No president's ever done anything like it. Under my policies, no company will ever want to even think about firing their U.S. workers and outsourcing your jobs to foreign countries, like is happening now at record levels, and we stopped it. Because if they do, those countries are going to pay a very steep price, and that's why they didn't do it. They didn't play games with us. We will once again live by the maxim of the Trump administration: buy American, hire American, buy and hire American. To protect South Carolina workers, I will also pass the Trump Reciprocal Trade Act. You know what reciprocal trade is? When they screw us, we screw them. It's very simple. If China or any other country makes us pay a 100 or 2%, think of this, it happens all the time. We did a lot. We did very nicely with China. They aren't doing well right now because of the tariffs and taxes I put on. If China or any country puts on a 100 or 200% tariff, we will make them pay a reciprocal tariff of 100 or 200% right back. If they charge us, we charge them. And as tariffs on foreign countries go up, taxes on American workers and families will come down very dramatically. We'll take in a fortune. You know, it's an amazing thing that hasn't been done. We were doing it at levels never seen. We were taking in hundreds of billions. We were taking in billions and billions of dollars. And it was easy. It was really easy, amazing, and we kept a lot of businesses going. We saved the steel industry, but now they're blowing it. Did you see where U.S. Steel was just bought by Japan? How about that? Okay, can you imagine? I wouldn't let that happen. It will almost solve our budget deficit in one fell swoop if we do this Reciprocal Act. Think of it, Reciprocal Trade Act. They charge us, we charge them. And then you have senators and some people that say, no, what's wrong with it? It's perfect. That's called Make America Great Again. That's what they do to us. And other countries will not be allowed to rip us off any longer, which is what they're doing. The only ones who hate it are the globalists, because basically they hate America. In a certain way, they actually hate our country. By contrast, crooked Joe Biden's plan for his next term raises your taxes over $6 trillion. Do you know that? Including a colossal tax hike, this will be the biggest tax hike in history for you, the people in this room and everybody else. Millions of middle-class families, they're going to take away your Trump tax cuts. So I gave you the largest tax cuts in the history of our country, and they want to take them back. That's not going to happen very easily, I will tell you. I will make the Trump tax cuts permanent. You know, they expire in a year. And we will cut your taxes even more than that. You know, we took in more revenue after the tax cuts than we ever took in before, because the tax cuts inspired investment. But Crooked Joe is not the only massive tax hiker in this race. You also have a person known as Nikki Birdbrain Haley, Birdbrain, who tried to double your gas tax here in South Carolina and also supports a 23% national sales tax. By the way, Henry will never do that. That's for sure. I will never let that happen to you. It's not going to happen. Henry wouldn't let it happen either, frankly.